Hey, everybody in geometry who's watching this video. You're watching this video because Mr. Mo and Mr. Marco are both preoccupied today with some other things. So, nice, easy lesson to get you started with, Chapter 9. Chapter 9 is all about solids. Here's a quick little riddle for you. I'm a place in a state. I'm an answer to a math problem. The math problem is, to get a cube, a solid, you multiply something by 6. What do you multiply by? Give up. You times square. All right, here's another one. Maybe better. This one's more jokey than riddly. Why were the notebooks afraid to go to college? Because the college ruled the notebook. If you don't get that one, look at the front of your notebook. If you still don't get it, well, ask us on Monday. All right. Check 833. Well, we're not going to do that because I'm not here. Mr. Markworth's not here. 8 closure, extra credit is due Tuesday. So 833-911 will both be stamped on Monday. Closure on Tuesday with the test. Let me talk about that test real quick. If you have any questions on 833, MRC is a good place to go. Test on Tuesday. Angles of polygons, area and perimeter of regular polygons, linear scale factor, area scale factor, circles, and then chapter 7 stuff. We did really well on that team problem set the other day, so that was awesome. Toolkits are a must for the test, and make sure that review, that you're ready to go on that review. If you didn't quite finish, now it's time to get finished. So I'm going to go right to the lesson part of it. Now, I'm not going to do the whole lesson. I'm going to get you started, and I'm going to give you a few pointers here and there. I'm going to show you a few things. And then you and your team are going to go through problems 1 through 5. Hopefully, you've already picked up all the new materials. So chapter 9 and 11 is our last chapter, all about solids. So we're going to learn some vocabulary today, things that you really want to focus in on. What is a mat plan, and what are the side views, and how are they different? We're going to talk about volume, and we have to be precise today. So you have to communicate with your team. Spatial reasoning in your head is difficult for some people. So please be patient with your teammates who might struggle with this idea a little bit. If they can't necessarily see it, quotes, in their head as easily as you, that doesn't mean that they don't know what's going on. It just means they're struggling with visualizing it in their head and might need the actual model itself, which is why we do this whole lesson. So chapter 9, all about three-dimensional shapes, cubes, cylinders, prisms, pyramids, things like that. Then we're going to skip section 9.2. We're going to skip the other part of chapter 10 that we haven't done. And we're going to finish up this chapter with chapter 11.1, which again is all about solids. So everything's going to be 3D from here on out. Good thing we know a lot about 2D to help us out. So 911, like I said, I'm going to get you guys started. We know a lot about polygons and circles. So we know a lot about polygons and circles, which is cool. We're able to create and explore new interesting shapes to make elaborate designs, such as the one shown in the stained glass window at right. However, in the physical world, objects you encounter every day are three-dimensional. That's just how life works. So physical objects can't exist on a flat surface such as a tabletop. Even a piece of paper has a thickness to it. It may feel two-dimensional, but it is truly three-dimensional. So we're going to need to learn more about solids. They can be created, described, and measured. Come on, scroll for me here. As you work with your team today, again, be especially careful to explain to your teammates how you see each solid. Remember that spatial visualization takes time and effort. So be patient with your teammates and help everyone understand how each solid is built. So please do your best to be patient and be kind. Okay. So what you're going to get is you're going to get a little bag of blocks, maybe 2. You are going to get a little piece of cardstock that tells you front and right, because when there's 4 of us looking at it, what is front to you may not be front to me. So there will be 4 of us, okay, looking at this shape. And we're all going to have a slightly different perspective. So we need to have that little card which tells us where the front is and where the back is as we build it. So either share with your team, or you can get 2 cards and 2 groups of blocks if there's enough to go around, and work together to build these things. The faster you get done, the more time you have for your homework and stuff like that. So yes, while I know they're wooden cubes and they're fun to build little towers with and stuff like that, let's try to stay focused, especially gentlemen. You just have a tendency to build with blocks. I get it. Every little boy loves to build with blocks. So let's keep it professional, and let's keep it educational, and let's build with our blocks the things that we're supposed to build. That vocabulary that you're going to pick up today, you're going to pick up some vocab here. Oh, come on now. Where'd my link go? Oh no, it's not working. Oh man. Well, I'm going to have to share that with you next time around, but look in those readings for the vocabulary, like the mat plans and the views and the isometric and things like this. So when you're looking at top, front, and right, you're going to be actually drawing those different views. So feel free to turn these things around. Let's see if that works. Oh yes, there we go. Just gotta. Aha! Here we go. So let's say I have a shape built, something like this. I can kind of move it around. Why? Man, I love technology. So I can move it around. I think I can't anymore. Oh, bummer. Anyways, so this shape, it has a front view like that. Now that front view looks two-dimensional. Imagine shining a light on the front of it and looking at the shadow. So then from the right, it would look a little bit different. You notice when I went from the front to the right, there, this block right here, you'll kind of see it in that three-dimensional zone right there. And then as I go to the top, totally different view. It looks like these blocks are floating when in essence they are not, because I'm looking from the top. As you're building these and as you're writing things on paper, there is no such thing as a floating block. There is no block that can just exist without this one. So if I take that one away, the top one just shrinks down. So everything needs to be built, and assume even if you can't see something, from one side or another, that there's a block there. So if I can see this one but something else is blocking it, then that block right there must exist, because I can't have any floating blocks. So enough talking by me. Again, your task with your team is problems 1 through 5. Really learn how to use these blocks appropriately. Use those strategies of communicating and using the vocabulary, mat plan, front view, right view, side view, that kind of stuff. So good luck today. Get as much done as you possibly can. I have no doubts that each team will finish 1 through 5 successfully and be ready to go on Monday. Have a great weekend. Get that homework done when your team is finished. Check your answers with the sub.